great Martin Dihigo is not a household name. Oh, but he should be. Because there are many who believe that Martin Dihigo is the greatest baseball player of all time, black or white. One thing that we do know, he is the most versatile baseball player in the history of the sport. Oh yeah, played all 9 positions and played all 9 of them well. 1938, he wins the pitching title. He posts an 18-2 record with a microscopic 0.90 ERA. But oh, it gets better. He hits .387 that same season and won the batting title as well. How is it possible that we don't know the name of a player of this magnitude?
Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Got the window. Pockets full of hundreds, no single.
And the batter now, Harvey. The wind and the pitch. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. And Dihigo makes the play. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Marshall. First pitch just misses. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Martin Dihigo, so unbelievably versatile, able to play every position on the diamond and at elite levels. Dihigo comes to the plate. That one missed. Chris, that 1938 season in the Mexican League, for Dihigo to go 18-2 pitching and win the batting title at the same time, it's just unthinkable.
Yeah, and I mean, the only other guys who've ever done something in the same ballpark are Babe Ruth and Shohei Ohtani. He could beat you every single day in every way.
Bell leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground to third. To first, and Dihigo gets the first out of the inning.
And going back to Dihigo's versatility, Boog, in 1935, the guy started in center field and batted third in the East-West All-Star game. Then he pitched in relief later on. This is way before Shohei Ohtani did something similar in 2021.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And now Gardner. And fouled off. Taylor, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Liner to second and picked on the hop. That's the third out. And welcome back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now Hunter. Strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Turner settles underneath it. He makes the grab. And there's one away. He swings and fouls one off. Miller, jump throw. 2 away now for Dihigo. Phillips in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. In for a strike, strike 1. That clips the corner. Battling here as he fouls it away. Top of the third, no score. Got him swinging. One down. Here's Dihigo. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond, but the go-ahead run comes in to score.
The year is 1938 in Mexico, and two pitching combatants are going at it. One was the name of the legendary Satchel Paige. The other, a young player from Cuba by the name of Dihigo. Toe-to-toe, blow for blow, in the Mexican heat. They pitch to a 1-to-1 duel when the heat finally gets to Satchel. But Dihigo still goes strong. And eventually, it would be Dihigo who would handle his own business and hit a walk-off home run to win the game for himself.
Dihigo steps in against Satchel. What a matchup. And he deals. That one ripped. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Dihigo going up against Satchel Paige. It's like Willie Mays facing off against Pedro Martinez.
Except, of course, this one actually happened. So cool to relive it right here.
Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On the ground, right side. Over to first. A great play deep in the hole. That's a little bit low. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone.
Young Dihigo was not unlike most young baseball players who struggle hitting the curveball. Well, as my friend Buck O'Neill would say when a reporter once asked him, said, "Mr. O'Neill, how do you hit a great curveball?" Buck O'Neill's reply was, "By not missing the fastball." It took a young Dihigo a little while before he caught on to the nuances of trying to hit a curveball. Oh, but when he did, he raked everything. And he was hitting line drives all over the place. He was hitting mammoth home runs that some would estimate would travel as much as 500 feet. He worked himself into being more than just a serviceable hitter of that curveball, to the point where he became a great curveball hitter.
Here's Dihigo stepping into the box. The pitch. Just missed.
Dihigo was such a good hitter. People said he was struggling because he was batting .261 when he was just 19 years old. And a lot of that had to do with hitting curveballs. But I don't know. That's really good for that age. Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The great Martin Dihigo, a throwing arm that many says not only rivaled, but surpassed the arm of Roberto Clemente. To have an arm that was even remotely compared to Roberto Clemente is the ultimate compliment. But to have one that some say surpassed Clemente, that's next level. Oh, it just makes you wish you could have seen it.
When you say you rap for me, when you say you die for me.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Martin Dihigo digging in now. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Adams makes the play, and there's one away.
Now, there's an amazing story about Martin Dihigo. He was leading off third base, and suddenly he starts yelling at the pitcher balk. Starts walking towards home, yelling, "You balk, you balk," over and over again. And then he touches the plate and smiles because he stole home while walking the entire way.
Dihigo lifts one in the air, left field and deep, and forget it. How crazy was Martin's baseball IQ that he could trick an entire team like he did on that steal of home? I just love how creative players were and how they played the sport back then. It's just too bad we don't have much footage of those games. Dihigo swings through it for strike one. Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top. Back at Hilldale Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Dihigo. Hard ground ball, base knock. The throw in, takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Right there.
And that one fouled off. The pitch. And a base hit up the middle. Bates coming home. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down going for two. But one run is in to score. And first offering is fouled off.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And a pitch. Slice down the right side. And a pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today. Bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Martin Dihigo. The wind to the pitch. Dihigo with a big-time blast. That one is long gone. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Dihigo with a big-time blast. That one is long gone.
Sing to the women on Fat Maxwell. Man, wanna see me in a...
Martin Dihigo grew from a skinny kid from Cuba into a statuesque athlete, or as Monty Irvin would say, a beautiful ball player. Movie star good looks, tall, strong, one tremendous baseball player, and he speaks to the immense talent that was there in the Negro Leagues. But more importantly, he speaks to the fact that the Negro Leagues did not care what color you were. They welcomed any and everyone who could play.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Martin Dihigo stepping into the box. The pitch. And that one hammered. That's back. And wow, that one is way out of here. So digging in, Sutton. The wide to kick the pitch. Chopped to the right side. He steps on the bag. One gone. Dihigo has been just masterful. Bradley now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. This one popped up. Hauls it in, and there's two away. On top of his amazing physical skills, Martin Dihigo was a tremendous baseball mind. He managed several of the teams he played for, including the New York Cubans. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, Boog, and that Cubans team you mentioned also had lefty Tion, father of future MLB All-Star Louis Tion.
And in 1935, they played one of the greatest series ever against the Pittsburgh Crawfords, featuring Satchel Paige.
Thanks to the tutelage of great Negro League stars like Oscar Charleston, who spent quite a bit of time playing in Cuba, took a young Martin Dihigo under his wing and helped teach him the art of playing this game. Martin set new standards there in the Negro Leagues, standards that we still tout to this very day.
Here we go, y'all.
Martin Dihigo digging in now. The pitch. Hard hit, base hit. One run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-0.
Hall of Famer Buck Leonard, who was a star for the Homestead Grays, made it very clear that by his estimation, the great Martin Dihigo was not only the greatest black baseball player, but the greatest baseball player of any color. El Inmortal, or some would say El Maestro, the master, because he could do it all. He is the only baseball player in the history of our sport to be enshrined into 5 different countries' baseball halls of fame. He's in the Mexican, Cuban, Venezuelan, Dominican, and in Cooperstown.